What's going on? This is Ugo Opara, PA licensed real estate agent and investor. Reporting to you live from the city of Brotherly Love. I just want to go through this property. A couple of things. This isn't my flip. This is a client's property. Not even a client's property. This is a property I showed to a client, and they got a couple things right, and they also got a bunch of things wrong. So I want to go over what they got wrong, and they're still going to be able to recover what. They're still going to be able to recover from the mistakes that they're still going to be able to recover from their mistakes simply because of the location. But to me, that's not really a good investor. That's just something where your screw ups are being covered up because you're in a good area. That is not the best way to do it, because eventually that you're not going to always get as lucky. So you want to make sure you nail it when you are doing what you got to do. So first thing they did right is their staging. Right, you always want to stage. And some people say, oh, well, spacing is expensive. Yes, spacing can be very expensive. But what you do is you don't stage the whole, you don't have to stage the whole entire house. Typically, all you have to stage is living room, dining area, bathroom, laundry area, and then one of the bedrooms, preferably the master bedroom upstairs. So let's go upstairs and see what they did with the master bedroom. We can already see what they did with the first floor, the living room area. Looks great. But let's go upstairs and see what they did with one of the bedrooms that they did. So one of the mistakes that they're making right now is they have commercial grade carpet. Commercial grade carpet is sucky, right? That does not show too well. And they sort of staged this bathroom. Right? But you could do a little bit better, right? They have a soap here, they have a towel there. This window is jacked up, they should have fixed it, right? This drywall is messed up, they should have fixed it. This window probably just needs to be ripped out and replaced. They should have fixed that. They have the curtain rod up, and then they have the curtain. That's great. Bathtub is chipped, they should have painted that. Grade carpet is no good. This is, they staging a room. They're staging this room, which is decent, right? And this is what I always recommend. You stage a bedroom. Stage a bedroom. Stage a bedroom. Doesn't matter what bedroom it is, but I always see the biggest bang of my buck coming from staging the master bedroom. Only time I would say you stage another bedroom on top of the master bedroom is if you have a bedroom where it's a weird bedroom and you want to make sure that someone understands what the use of that bedroom is or how it can be used, right? So it could be a bedroom where maybe it's just a weird shape, but you still want to show that it could be used as a kid's room. So maybe you put a full-size bed in there, a dresser, and you mount a fake TV so that they can see, like, okay, great, I can put a kid in here and rock and roll with it. Or maybe it's a weird shape and you can put an office in there, so you put an office chair and then maybe a mini fridge or something like that. Up here is it's a big room up here. Big room, some big rooms up here. These are, this is a nice size. This is a nice size property. You got two decent rooms upstairs where you can probably get at least a queen size bed in each one of them. You got the master bedroom down here, which is really good space as well. Bathroom is huge as well. Literally all this space right here, this whole space right here, this whole 2 feet by whatever this is just dead space. No one's doing anything with it. You have a back bedroom that's also a decent size. And then going back downstairs, living room, decent size. You got the two ceiling fans, which I'm not too much of a fan of. Here's one of the biggest mistakes that they made. If a lot of my coaching clients, you already know what I'm about to say. They got a full bath here and no bedrooms on the first floor. So you only put a full bath on the first floor if there is a bedroom on the first floor, right? Other than that, it's a waste of your money. This is not the best location for it. I would have put this somewhere else completely. That's not what, I would not have recommended that. Now it stays at the the dining room area. Looks great. And you got the kitchen, pretty straightforward. It is what it is. So they did their thing. They got the granite countertop. I like the backsplash, the bezel backsplash. They did their thing. You know what I mean? Cabinets, I would have made them a lot higher, go all the way up. Looks like this was the original cabinets that they had in here. Looks like they painted over original cabinets, which is fine, right? And how do I know? Because the pattern on this is different than the pattern down here. So something's different, you know what I mean? But yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's some of the mistakes that they made. It's not completely cleaned. It's not show ready, but they're showing it. I think after a certain price point, you just have to care a little bit more. You just have to give a crap. The basement. At this price point, I think you always need to include a finished basement. So I would have pulled the permits. I would have dug this down, and I would have tried to. I probably would at least put laundry down here and a half bath or something like that, and gave you a much bigger living room. And then that way, because I have a full bath downstairs, that would allow me to turn this bathroom up here into at least a small powder room. And really, what I would have did with all of this, I don't know. But anyways, let me show you guys one of my favorite parts about this place. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw it, but the backyard is my favorite feature about this house, right? So you have this little area here. This is the backyard. And then this black thing here is actually the garage. And there's no roof. The roof fell down and they didn't fix it. But what they did do was they did the garage door, and they left this little garage open. What I love is that they kept the graffiti. Kept this beautiful graffiti. I love graffiti, you know what I mean? So I think this is great. Now, of course, you have to come and put a roof on this if you want to use it as a garage, but nonetheless, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see, and you don't really see that. That's not something you see too often. And then back here, you just have a nice little driveway. You got the new construction everywhere, they're putting these up everywhere. So it's just good that you have your own parking spot. It kind of sucks because this isn't it's not automated. You can't push a button or anything like that to open it. You have to pull up, get out the car, open it up, pull the car in, get out the car, and then close it. So that was a mistake. It's a big mistake. There should have been a way to put some type of automatic here. I think that was a ball drop. Now this looks great. I love the way that this looks. This is very scenic, but the lines that are growing are always going to tear into the brick. It's gonna eat away at the brick point, at the compound, the mix that holds the brick together. It's always going to eat into that. So this would all have to go. But outside of that, I mean, from a cosmetic point, this looks very nostalgic to me. When I saw the brick with the wood and the wood with the white detail, the white mechanics of it, I really, really, really love the way it looks. I think this is a winning combination. But those are some of the things. And this video isn't to, shoot these people down. I don't think they did a horrible job. There's just certain things that they should have done, you know what I mean, that would have helped them bump up the value of this property or make it easier to get this property sold. But in their defense, they do have a lot of compensating factors that are unique just to this property. Like, for example, this space that I'm standing in right now is a wow factor. At least for me, this is a wow factor. Now, it would have been a more impressive wow factor if they would have did something with the roof. Maybe they elevated it, and now you have a loft on the second floor or something like that. You have an office on the second floor, and down here is be dope. That'd be so freaking dope. I would love to have my clients pull up, park in here, and then just come in and have a little consultation. I'd even put a little bathroom in the kitchen area in here. That'd be dope. But that's not what's going on here. If I'm being pessimistic, then as a buyer, I can come in here and say, man, look at all the work that I have to do. I have to put a roof on this and blah, 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 on top of taking care of everything else in this house and moving in and all that stuff. And that could really sway a buyer away from potentially putting in an offer on something that when they were looking at it online, they were like, oh man, this is it. So when I was looking, when me and the client that I'm working with now were looking online, she sent me this house and she was like, this is it. So I had already reached out to her lender preemptively and got everything in place to put the offer in. And then after we looked at it, she's like, never mind. Client was like, no, thank you. But I do love I love the graffiti. I cannot, I love the graffiti. So, cool. All right. I am rolling out.